The Justice Department's massive Epstein files release has opened a floodgate of scrutiny, outrage, and renewed public anger. More than 500,000 pages of photos and documents were made public, many for the first time, as part of a congressionally mandated disclosure. While the data dump contains thousands of images from Epstein's homes, private planes, and properties, one photograph in particular has struck a chilling chord online. The image shows Epstein shirtless, wrapped in a towel, lounging on a couch at one of his luxurious estates. At first glance, the photo may appear unremarkable, but critics quickly noticed something disturbing: a small leg and foot partially visible in the corner of the frame. The limb appears unusually small, prompting widespread speculation that it may belong to a very young child. Theories spread rapidly across social media, with many pointing out that the foot does not extend beyond the edge of the couch. Some users said the size appeared consistent with that of a toddler, intensifying outrage given Epstein's well-documented history of abusing minors. It is important to note, the Justice Department provided no context for the image, and the photograph alone does not prove wrongdoing. However, critics argue that given the overwhelming evidence of Epstein's sex trafficking operation, the image raises deeply troubling questions. Court testimony and victim accounts have long established that Epstein preyed on underage girls, some as young as 14, and in some allegations, even younger. Several accusers have stated abuse began when they were barely teenagers. One resurfaced FBI complaint from the 1990s adds further weight to concerns. In that report, a woman alleged Epstein stole photographs of her underage sisters taken for an art project and later sold them. The complaint predates Epstein's first major criminal investigation. That woman later identified herself publicly, saying she waited decades to be believed. She claimed Epstein threatened her into silence and pressured her to photograph young girls in vulnerable settings. The newly released files also revealed disturbing details from Epstein's Manhattan mansion, including massage rooms, hidden cameras, erotic artwork, sex toys, and receipts for books centered on sexual domination and exploitation. Despite the scale of the release, large portions of the files remain heavily redacted. Names are blacked out, faces obscured, and thousands of pages are still being withheld, something lawmakers from both parties say violates the spirit of the transparency law. Public figures appear throughout the photos, though officials stress that being pictured with Epstein does not imply criminal wrongdoing. Still, the prominence of elites in the files has fueled renewed anger over accountability and power. As pressure mounts and more documents are expected to be released later, the Epstein case continues to haunt institutions meant to protect the vulnerable, leaving many to ask whether the full truth has yet to be exposed.